the final stretch of MFL Season 12, and after a tactical change last video, we here at Royal Livy Rovers found ourselves 2 points off the playoff spots with a game in hand over some of the teams above us, many of whom we had to play in the coming matches. And this started off with a home fixture against long-time promotion rivals Dortmund Yellow Wall, where perennial goalscorer Stefan Hooper turned provider for Jeremy to get us off to the perfect start. We managed to defend astutely for most of the game, and in the final quarter of an hour opted for a defensive shape in an attempt to stave off any further attempts on goal from the opponents. And this worked out exactly as planned. Well, almost, except not at all really, as quite literally with 30 seconds remaining on the clock, we conceded a late goal, which, at the risk of sounding melodramatic, absolutely crushed me internally. Truly devastating. All we could do was look onwards, and against another promotion rival Swansea Bay FC, the direct play style came through golden once again when Jeremy managed to net another early goal to give us a much needed head start. He had proven to be an astute loan at 7.5% revenue share, notching 5 goals and 5 assists across his time here at the club, despite almost being a jack of no trades in the attributes department. And going back to the game, despite conceding a late goal after an unlucky deflection in the box to give Swansea Bay a chance at drawing level, this time we managed to hold on for a crucial win, following this up with a further 4 points from a win and the draw against Columbus Peace Corps and MFC Mazekai, respectively. These results and the continuation of our unbeaten run culminated in us having a 2-point cushion inside the playoff spots heading into the final match of the season, but with goal difference not in our favour, this meant our final league match against Trudenaria was a must-win fixture. But before we check out how I did there, I thought I'd take this moment to highlight an unsung hero of our season with Orlandi in between the posts. He's played all 19 league games up to this point, and he's found himself top of the goalkeeping chart with a 7.03 average match rating, conceding, on average, under a goal a game during his time at the club. And he will be tending goal for our final league game of the season once more, where we've gone full strength to do everything in our power to ensure we get the 3 points that we need. Lonely Everard remains the central brick wall at the back, with Stefan Hooper, the Lord and Saviour that we all know and love, captaining the team. So it's do or die time, and we're going to need all of our big game players to turn up if we want to make sure that playoff spot is ours. And the first big chance of the match fell in our favour after some lovely passing play between Conway and Jeremy allowed the former to trickle through on goal, but it was like one of those moments where intrinsically you just feel like the ball was never going to hit the back of the net. I don't know why, I just didn't feel it, and that's exactly what happened. Conway blasted it past the post, and that chance is really about as clear cut as you can ask for, with Trudenaria then carving out a more difficult chance of their own right before half-time. Tedesco, their forward man, blasting it wide, but it showed they weren't just here to, lie down and let us waltz into the playoffs. They were here to cause us trouble. Half-time eventually rolled around, and knowing a draw probably wouldn't be enough, I'll be honest, a little bit of panic had started to settle in. But not anymore! Someone cue up the party music, baby, because Conway has managed to put us 1-0 to the good thanks to a first-time finish from the edge of the box. No need to worry about the rest of the game, lads. We'll see it out from here. I have no doubt about that. We're gonna... oh, fucking goddamn it. We've conceded. We were only 1-0 up for such a little... oh, okay, never mind. He was offside. Someone get that party music back on track. The goal has been chalked off for being offside. Wow, that was an episode. I'm sorry about that, lads and ladies. But I'd have to ask, why was the guy who scored the goal standing so far offside? Does he not know the rules of soccer? What's wrong with him? Dramatics aside, all of a sudden Trudenaria had woken up, and we found ourselves under the cosh, our narrow lead surviving thanks to some more heroics in goal from that man once again, Orlandi, with a prime double save to keep our lead intact. We then went tight at the back with 15 minutes to go, as is tradition at this club. But that didn't stop Tedesco having another gilt-edged chance, which he somehow blasted over the bar, thanking our lucky stars that he missed that. I'm not quite sure how, but at this point, we managed to show a mature performance in terms of defending maturely for the remaining minutes of the game, where with 20 seconds to go, there would be one final chance, but luckily, it was for us. Stefan Hooper receiving the ball just inside the box for one final flourish, but he could not convert. Do we care? Absolutely not, because we've got the win that we needed to secure a spot in the playoffs. And looking at the table, it's a good thing we won, as both MFC Genoa and Dortmund Yellow Wall won their final game, meaning a point wouldn't have been enough to secure said playoff spot. the former there, MFC Genoa, going on a 5-game winning run at the back end of the season. But it wasn't enough, because if you look at the top, the last points they actually dropped turned out to be against us 6 games ago. What a bunch of losers! Or drawers. We drew the game, so I guess they're a bunch of drawers, but we finished above them in the table, so we're winners? I don't know, man. The maths, the words in the maths, are they mathing? Are they wording? Who knows, man? Well, shut up, fucking idiot. Oh man, where the fuck did I get to? What's going on here? So what a point against MFC Genoa that has ended up proving to be during our unbeaten run in the second half of the season. We breed mentality monsters at this club, and these mentality monsters have managed to secure 4,200 MFL coin for their efforts for the club, meaning after the revenue percentage going towards our loanee, agents, the main loanee people's teams, it means we're taking home nearly 2,500 MFL coins still, which you can't turn your nose up at all. Now, it's true, this is less than I received last season for coming 7th with no loan players, but of course the extra juice in my loaning strategy is now we actually have a chance of securing promotion to the Stone League, and ergo in future winning more MFL thanks to my improved squad and potentially competing in a higher division. We can now even see our opponents ahead of the playoffs kicking off. For Milcal Flamingos, who came third in their league with a higher points total than me, so they will certainly be a battle. But looking at their squad on paper, and let me stress that again once more, on paper, we have the better team. But football isn't played on paper, as we all know, unless grass counts as paper, because paper comes from trees, which is kind of like grass, but I'm not sure on the semantics of that. So this is still going to be a difficult game, no doubt about that. So we not only have to beat the Flamingos, but we will then have to beat the losing team from the second place playoff matchup also going on at the same time. Then before beating 9th place from the Stone League above in a final relegation bash, or, a promotion/relegation face-off, if you'd call it that. So, that's 3 wins on the trot. That's not easy. But with our form right now, I think we're more than capable of coming out on top, and we're the one to watch in this playoff battle. So, hey, wish us the best of luck, and best of luck to you next season if you're playing the game. And if you're not, now's a great time to sign up, because if you join using my MFL link in the referral link in the description down below, fucking fuck that one up, dumbass. You can join MFL using my referral link in the description down below, where I've teamed up with MFL to offer you, yeah, that's right, you, just you, no one else, you, $20 cash back when you buy your first club after using my link. So I'll see you out there on the MFL streets, and I'll catch you next time, because I love you.